It's cold here, if you couldn't tell. Good morning, everybody. My name is Margaret Pennard. Welcome to my channel. You're on BookTube. I am in 3 different layers here. I may need to add a scarf. I'm back in my hometown. I have endured 2 long days of driving to get here, the length of the West Coast, basically. And it's June gloom here in San Luis Obispo. So I am glad I packed a couple different layers to put on top, but as I said, I may need to get an additional scarf, put all my additional layers on. So today we're here for productivity sprints. I had to change my handle because May of the Moderns is over, done with. Hurrah! I hope you had fun with the prompts and the readathon. And now we're on to June. There should be a June gloom readathon, I think, like something gloomy. But yes, June, Pride, audiobooks. What else do we have going in June? Fun stuff. But today I have some work to do, so I will be working on that. I've got a new sort of setup for us here. Fancy background with a different timer. This is what came up on my random shuffle. It's the Life at website. And this is the second time I've used them. And I keep meaning to write to them to make sure it's okay that I use these timers as a shared screen so I could have it in writing. But, we're not concerned about that yet. R.C. Scott was here with some hearts to say hello. Happy Friday. Penumbra Mine Mama Maggie Ward says hello, lovelies. Cool Gamer says hello. Maggie says it's warmer here in Colorado than there. June Bloom. Oh, that's another good one. I like June Bloom. Can I? Yes, I can move this. Let's move this over here so that I'm swimming with the sharks and I'm not in the way of the banner. There we go. So, banner to say, welcome to our first Friday productivity sprint. I'm just going to take 10 minutes at the beginning and I'm going to give us 10-minute breaks in between 30-minute sprints. So I hope that works for you guys. There's some lo-fi beats with these swimming sharks. So we'll see if we like that after the first sprint. Give it a chance. Keep an open mind. Speaking of an open mind, I hope you appreciate the circa 1996 decoration of my brother's bedroom, which is where I am now. What you can't see, although maybe if I tilt it up. Yeah, there's like a space-themed banner at the top. And that's all the stars, the glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling, which is pretty cool. But it's funny to have that now when we're all old. So welcome to my hometown. Welcome to my house. If you don't know, I am a historical fiction writer, and I've also got one work of historical fantasy, actually two. The one right here down below me is a collection of short stories, flash fiction, and such over the years. And the other one is Dulcie's Legacy from 2014, which is like a time travel young adult. So if you're interested in any of those, check them out as ebooks. You can find them anywhere. As print books, I think you have to go to Ingram or any bookstore near you, support your indie bookstores, or Amazon. So whatever's clever. But yeah, I hope you're having a great reading week. It's Friday, so maybe you're looking forward to a weekend that is all booked up. So I'll put the question of the day that I used last, which is, do you have a reading focus for June? I'll let that play during our first sprint. Thank you, Mama Maggie. She's got the Amazon link. Ha ha ha. Bada bing, bada boom. Emma Bennett, hello. How come you get hearts from Guy and all I get in my stream is him saying he's late for work? Yep. Oh, and there's the other bada bing, bada boom. Thank you, Maggie. On point, on the job. And Emma booped the like button. So if you're here and waiting for me to start this sprint and you still have 5 minutes to wait, maybe I'll start at 5 minutes after. 1 minute to wait. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So I've got my timer. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'll cover the question of the day after the first sprint, and you can tell me if you like the music. So let's turn the music on, see how we like it. Put it on preload. Go ahead and start the sprint because I got a lot of work to do. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I would be too. Hey, Barrett. Okay, muting myself to get some stuff done. Wow, you really got to see my concentration face. Okay, so I got 3 different posts on 3 different platforms done in the half an hour, which is pretty dang good. And I'm coming back to see all the people that came in that I missed. So Barrett, we got at the very end, right before the sprint started. Hello, hello, friend, lurking while I do payroll. Love it. All right, we're talking in the comments. Excellent. I'm going to go over the question of the day. So let me welcome the people and then start any questions of the day's answers. Maggie hopes Barrett got lots of sales. Jordan Mahoney, the blind world came in. Hello, hello, Jordan. He's talking about a YouTube anniversary. Maybe he's talking about Shannon's. That was yesterday that I missed because I was driving. And for those wondering, Bean survived the trip and meeting the puppies very well. It was just jumping about the empty boxes he found in the room I'm in, which is why I was like busting up at one point because he was getting into his little zoomy brain. He did not make puppy friends, but he was in the carrier when I entered the backyard, and my mom and friends were sitting in the backyard with the puppies. So he got a, oh God, don't let me go kind of vibe as he was coming into the new environment, which is not a good, policy. But there we go. J.K. Lumbo, hello, hello, coming in to say hi to everybody. Leslie at Books, Gers, and Purrs saying good morning. Rachel T. Adams made it back, was in sprints earlier and getting more done. Sounds excellent. Hello. B, did you see my messages? So we're chatting in the chat. Don't know who that's meant for, Jordan. Amanda Rowland says hello, hello, and happy donut day. Anyone getting free donuts? I did not realize this was free donut day. You know what? I already got my free dozen mini donuts from Pips in Portland for my birthday week, so I'm good. I will let the other people take advantage of the free donuts. People saying hi. Jim's books, reading, and stuff came in. Don't forget to boop the like button. Much appreciated. Thank you, Jim. I had to look up a book review, and they called the book a lavish, crunchy fantasy. Does anyone know what book this refers to? That seemed a very strange characterization for me. I haven't read the book yet. It's on my TBR for June, but crunchy fantasy. What does that bring up for you? Sounds like the advertising for a new cereal, says Jim. Excellent. Let me start starring things to come back to. Joanne is waiting for a work meeting to start. Okay. Books by Adrian. Howdy doodies. Hello, hello. Annalise. Hello, everyone. Oh, that's a star, so welcome. And then Joanne, seeing that it's donut day and not having a sweet tooth, might have some fruit instead. How do you do all that baking and not have a sweet tooth? Okay, so we've got about half of our break, and I'm going to go back to the questions of the day answers, if that works. Emma Bennett said, I'm reading all the Regencies in June, ready to attempt my own. Oh my gosh! I just saw the news about Elizabeth May. She used to be a steamy Regency romance writer under a pen name, and now she's migrating those into traditional publishing from self-publishing and bringing it under her regular name, Elizabeth May, and their Regency romance. So yes, I love it. And then if you read Regency romances in June, you'll be all ready for Jane Austen July. A little cooling off period. Maggie says, I am reading boxed sets in June, starting with Emma Bennett's. Yay! Emma Bennett, feel free to put your link in to buy your #1 Amazon bestseller boxed set of your contemporary romances. That would be pretty sweet for anyone to grab at this point. Amanda Rowland, my reading focus for June is just reading anything. LOL, I'm behind on my TBR shelf. Fair enough, fair enough. I had to do the thing because I'm traveling, as previously noted. I'm in my brother's old bedroom with the old wallpaper and stars on the ceiling. So I had to do that very difficult thing of choosing which books I was going to read for a whole month because I wouldn't have access to my own library. So I think I brought 9. I mean, I'm driving, so it's not like I have to do it in airplane luggage, but still, I tried to give myself variety and balance, but it never turns out exactly right. So we'll see. We'll see. Although I did get to take my entire audiobook library with me on my phone. Pretty neat. Pretty nifty. You know why? Because can't get it up fast enough. Here we go. Libro.fm is an excellent app that goes on your phone and goes with you anywhere. I'm a Libro.fm groupie. What can I say? I listened to Hula by Jasmine Iolani Hicks on the way down to Sacramento. It was excellent. And I listened to part of The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. And I need to finish that on my walks for the next few days because I think it's got a few hours still. So it's pretty good too. It's very unique but predictable. It's a romance. So like it's a very interesting balance. I'm digging it. So yes, reading for June. Jim, as a champion booktuber, has a TBR. I don't know that I've seen that video yet, but if it's up, drop the link, Jim. Happy to point people your way. And Annalise says, hello, everyone. The focus for June is to finish some books that I started a while ago, but are still left with a bookmark somewhere. We are sweeping clean. We're trying to finish up the leftovers. That would be a funny readathon, a leftover readathon. I get it. I definitely have that happen. And the worst thing is it's like happening with books that I've borrowed from people. So I feel bad about it. All right, so back in the chat, I'm seeing people chatting to each other. Maggie just realized she needs to make food. Amanda said, Jane Austen July, what is that? Oh, Amanda, that is a readathon that's been going on 5 years or more, where people read Jane Austen books, and usually like a nonfiction and like a biographical sketch of some of the Austen family or something like that. There's different prompts each year. I think children's literature has been one. And it is run by, Jim, help me out. I don't know who it's run by because it's changed like twice in the past 2 years. But I know Kate Lumsden is one of the never changing ones. Claudia Spinster's Library might be another, or she might have gone off. But anyway, if you search Jane Austen July, everyone should have it in their description. And you might get the announcement pretty soon about what this year's prompts, etc. will be. Yes, Jane Austen July could be so fun. Yes. Adrian saying hello and thank you, and hope everyone here is well. I've just got those lovely allergies to contend with. Oh, and here's the other thing. The difficulty traveling, you don't have your own staples with you, right? So like I brought maybe 4 or 5 tea bags and I've rationed them. When I was in Sacramento, there was no tea in the house, no black tea. So I had to have 1 per day. And then here this is my last tea bag. So I definitely have to go to the store and get black tea for my month-long stay here. Otherwise, Margaret is not going to survive because shocking consumer of tea. It's in my bio. Yes. So Maggie says, I stayed well through my book launch while the whole family was sick with adult RSV. Ooh, that's the nasty new lung virus or respiratory virus. And now that I'm sick, they all want to go camping this weekend. AITI because I don't want to go. No, Mama Maggie, they should be deputizing someone to stay home and care for you if they don't all stay home and wait on you hand and foot. Come on. All right, so Jim says Jane Austen July is when I read the one romance I read of the year, a celebration of Jane Austen's oeuvre in the month of July. Yes. Oh, and here we go. Mama Maggie with the link for Emma Bennett romance authors. #1 box set of cozy romances. Thank you. Thank you, Maggie. Question of the day answer. This month I'm focusing on Octavia E. Butler, but still playing catch up for May. Awesome. And Leslie does author focuses. So she reads several books by the same author and then sort of like digs deep into their themes and style and her experience learning about them, which is really great for her series. Hi, Shannon. You got in just in time, or I got to the chat. Okay, so I'm going to pause here and mute myself. And we're going to be sprinting for another 30 minutes. So I will just like, I don't know, mime my welcome to all the new folks, but I'll shut up and happy sprinting. See you after 29 minutes and 36 seconds. Man, this has got me hopping so quickly. Woo! I'm getting work done so fast, but it's because I'm hyper focusing and I think I'm squeezing my brain so hard that it's starting to leak out. So let's jump back in the chat to say hello before my brains all leak out. Okay, we ended with Shannon coming in to say hello. I wanted to make sure we've got everyone who is coming in. Jim's TR. I think the last one I did not catch was Amanda's answer to the first question of the day. And then we talked about Jane Austen July. She said, I've been planning on reading Northanger Abbey again since I'm working a musical based on it anyway. Nice. That is amazing. Have you found other musical writers here? Because there's one I know of that I haven't seen lately, but I will try to find her if you are curious or you don't know her yet. So that is the question of the day. Jim popped up his June TBR link. I was muted when I popped that up, so I just wanted to highlight that for anyone verbally. Yes. Jim said he's read Blood Child by Octavia E. Butler, in case that is on Leslie's focus list. But it was very memorable. I still have not yet read an Octavia E. Butler, which is sacrilegious, I know. Books by Adrian said, I'm making AI concept art to inspire me while writing book 2. Also making AI art for promos for book 1. I hope you are being careful, friend, because we don't want AI to do our writing with our writing when it's doing to some artist's work now. So I don't know. I guess use classical artists that are dead. Just Eva came in and said, oh, hey, oh, hey. Ote. I don't know where that comes from. That's really old. Emma Bennett hopped off to get a glass of wine with her husband. Easy Graphics said, I am here. Hello, Andy. Welcome. Super late. It's okay. Slap the like button. Jim said, time to wake up. Not sure what that's referring to. Man is currently in the most useless work meeting. Oh no. I'm in an app on my desktop where I'm chatting with my new boss. So it's going pretty well. They're showing us a random comedian. Oh no. That does sound pretty useless for work. Come on. Need to get a shirt that says here for another useless meeting that could have been a one-line email. Or, the real subtle mug that on the bottom of it when you're drinking it says that thing. I like those. Rachel Lee Adams just read an article for research about my own article. Oh, just read an article for research about my own article. Got it. And I have to say the author has me so confused. She basically wrote the exact opposite of the point she was trying to prove. She talked herself to the other side. That's interesting. But not very helpful, is it? Amanda says, I'd love to talk to other musical writers. Okay. I will write this down on my notepad. Link with other musical writer. I can't think of the name right now, and she hasn't put out anything about the musical lately, but I know it's on there somewhere in the brain pan that are being squeezed out right now. I'll try to find it for you. Amanda says, yesterday in our weekly team meeting, they put us in breakout rooms, a favorite of the corporate world, to discuss our least favorite household chores. God, no. God, no. Oh, I see. The beep, beep, beep. Okay, so the lifeat.io app does a very convenient for me when I'm on so many tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 tabs open in this window. Helps me to locate the timer at the end of the sprint. Thank you for clarifying that so I'm not feeling so lost. get some merch made. It'll sell out in the office. Yeah. Um, oh, yes. Andy was saying, hope the book launch went well. Yes, went very well. Thank you and congratulations. Got it. Sometimes I have to trace back in the chat what's going on again, so I don't feel lost. We're seeing a theme here. So I did pop up this new question for today, which is what's the last thing you bought that brought delight? Because I hadn't answered to this. I came to my hometown, St. Louis, and went to farmers market, which is like one of the main things of the town. And I went to the Turkish delight store and got some lokum, which was delightful, and a chocolate bar from a new company that I hadn't seen before, and sourdough bread from Proof and Gather, and like was just noting all the changes. I'm gonna be here for a bit, so I'll get to see some of the more evolution of stores and such. But it's so strange to come back and be like, oh, that place that's been there forever, 40 years, is gone. It's moved again. And that place that's a chain that has had a place here for 40 plus years, like they're closed. Like they didn't move somewhere else in town. So Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. My mom asked for a caramel apple and I could not find it because they're closed. Like, so anyway, yeah, it's always strange to find things that you have counted on for so long just suddenly poof, gone in a blink. Oh goodness. All right. So Andy asked Rachel how she's doing, and she said, not sure if y'all know, but good news. I have ocular melanoma. It was doing all kinds of crazy stuff at the beginning of the year, and she just got some results back saying that the tumor is beginning to disintegrate. That is really good news. I'm so happy for you to get that news. Oh gosh. I hope that regularizes stuff in your life and you could feel like you can take stuff for granted pretty shortly and not be so slowed down by a health thing because that can weigh on one's spirit. So I'm glad for the good news. Um, what else did I bring that bought delight? I don't know. I stopped In and Out twice this week. The first time I got fries and a chocolate shake, and the second time I got a burger. So over 2 days, I got through a whole meal. That was pretty tasty. Oh, oh boy. Okay. Rachel says still gonna have to do chemo and scans, but not near the wildness and radiation therapy. Oh boy, did its job. I'm glad. You never want to go through something terrible and not have it get the results you want for sure. Yeah, congratulations. I can hear that. Yeah, feel you on the hometown stuff. Yeah, sending you positive vibes, Rachel. Yeah. All right, so we've got 1 minute left. We're going to go into our third sprint of 30 minutes. This will bring us at about to the end of the period, but because I have like a more work to do for the magazine, I may do a fourth 30-minute sprint. If you guys are down to stay, I don't know if someone is after me doing more sprints, but I may just do it because I want to. I want to keep myself hyper focused. I know I've got a bed to move out of here and a delivery to organize, and there's all this other stuff coming into play. But I think if I can stay focused for another like 30 minutes, I will have most of my magazine stuff done and feel good for the weekend and the work ahead with my family stuff. So let me organize that and get ready for the next sprint. Do you like this space? It's an attic thing with a timer. Can I switch it around? There we go. Some fireplace, ambiance, and a library. How about that? Alrighty. Third sprint. Go. Man, it just flies by. Okay. 10:55. Let's see. What did I get done? Extras 1, so extra 2 and 3 times 2 and ROTD times 2 and tentpole pride times 2. That's a lot. Okay, break. Man, my neck is starting to cramp. How about you guys? Oh, ow. This is just not a good setup. On location, I have the keyboard on my lap, and the laptop is set up on like a modern version of an old-timey radio, and I'm facing a window for light. Just all right, we're doing what we can. Let's go back and visit the chat to say hello to the people. Where did I leave off? We were talking about hometown stuff. Again, the theme is I'm in my hometown in California in my brother's old bedroom and sort of makeshift setup here for the sprints today before doing a whole bunch of like moving logistics. So Rachel said, we went back through the hometown last time and most of downtown was just gone. That's really sad. You got to fight for those downtowns, those business corridors that keep people in jobs, you know? Jim said he bought some Turkish Delight too with pomegranate and pistachio. That sounds lovely. I got 3 different kinds. One was traditional honey pistachio, which is delightful. One was modern chocolate hazelnut coconut, which was pretty good. And the third one was rose pistachio pomegranate. So like very pretty, also modern. Yeah, good stuff, right? I'm so happy that this Turkish shop is in my hometown. Like, oh, I love it. Some more congratulations to Rachel's health news. Yay. From Leslie and from Maggie, still praying for your recovery. Yep. Maggie says, going to take a nap. Lots of love and happy productivity to all. Happy weekend. Happy Pride weekend for any who are going out for parades or fairs. Be safe, take care of yourself, and have fun. Yep, take care, Maggie. Have a lovely nap. Rachel said, thank you for the good wishes. Rachel said, the article that confused me has spurred me to create an entirely new article, so I may have to before the day is done. Well, that sounds like a delight as well. Cat's Novel Adventures, hello, popping on to say hello. I'm eating a quick bite of lunch before filming a video about the short stories I read for Horror Mayhem. Excellent. Hope everyone is well and ready for the weekend. Yes, faux show. Nice to see you here, Kat. Thanks for coming by. Delightful. So I don't have another question, and I think what I'm going to do is pop onto this lifeat.io. And for the last one, I'm going to make it 20 minutes. We don't go over too much. Did I just reset something? Okay, that's fine. We stopped at 10:55, so I'll give us another 5 minutes for a break. I'm glad I record all this stuff. Did I get any other things starred? No. Okay. I'm still going to look up a thing for Amanda. I am in the middle of like, how many more do I have to do? Done. Tent pole 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I'll probably do 3. So 3.5 more posts. Whew. Oh, and it's the first. It just was the first of the month. It's the 2nd of June now. So the other thing I get to put on my list, I did my sales report earlier today. That was not a joyful experience. But after the first of the month, I get to do postcards to patrons. So I brought some with me, and I thought I might do a little snoop around the house again and see if I can dig up any more vintage postcards to send to my patrons on Patreon because that is one of the fun things that I do. Um, the Patreon that I have basically has 3 levels. One is support with no prizes. You just get to support and see the posts that I write. 2 is the book mail, so that means that I send, like, a vintage postcard, like, handwritten, sometimes it has stickers, sometimes tape, I don't know, just fun stuff, once a month, and then the 3rd is the book club, which we get to do polls on and read books for and then discuss once every other month. So, if you're interested in any of those, check it out in the description. I put it in every video in case people are interested in supporting my creative journey and I don't know, being along for the ride. The posts that I put on Patreon are basically where I put blog posty things, so notices of events and feels about what is going on. So, you might be able to catch that there. And yeah, because the idea for Patreon was to have people supporting work that you're doing and not do extra work and busy work, right? So I was trying to like keep that focus. I don't know if anyone else has had experience with Patreon of like trying something and then switching and then pivoting and trying something new and like scaling down somewhere else and trying to use Patreon as the thing. There's a lot of interesting angles to it in terms of like providing content in a way that enmeshes with a business plan. Like Patreon probably has webinars about this stuff, but I don't think they do a great job marketing to authors as a platform user. So I'd be curious if other authors have this experience. I know readers on YouTube also sometimes have Patreons for book clubs or for YouTube, especially if they have a bigger channel on YouTube, perks and stuff. So if you've got any advice on that or input, pop it in the comments. I'd be very curious. All right, Friday, June 2nd, 11:02 a.m. where I am. Let's do our last 20-minute sprint and go a little over my normal time. We'll see if anyone else trickles in. And thanks for being here. So let's go ahead and pop into that. And away we go. Pomodoro, start. Good to know. So like resetting the background doesn't change the timer, but resetting the timer status or timer parameters does reset. All right, let's head into our last sprint of the day. See you in 20. I didn't quite make it. Hold on, let me note that down. What is it? 11:23. Okay. So 3 extras. Extra. 2. Almost. Okay. Oh. Well, my neck is ready to take a break. So we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to stop my lovely timer here. There we go. And pop back into the frame. Hey, everybody. We might have a completely different crew from who started out at 9 a.m. this morning, 2.5 hours ago. So just wanted to say thank you for being here for the sprints. I didn't update that. First Friday, June 2nd. Happy Friday, everybody. Friday. I just did that really fast and I forgot an A. Welcome. This is allowed on Friday. It's Friday Mindset. It's okay. It's just a banner. It's just something living in a live stream forevermore. It's fine. The fog has burned off outside, so I can stop hunching over and maybe even get rid of a layer of these 2, 3 that I have on. So hope you are comfortable where you are. Hope you have wonderful weekend plans. And if you've been with me for some of these sprints, do remember to get up and walk around, hydrate, get some food, move your body so that you don't get a permanent crick in the neck. That is my advice to you. I am almost done with my work for the magazine for the day, and then I've got a whole bunch of other stuff. But we're going to stop for a snack and a drink and maybe feeling some sunlight and touching some grass and maybe even puppies because that's what's in the house today. So just to catch up on the chat, Andy hopped off to get some rest. He said, have a good day and weekend ahead. Amanda saying, thanks for the sprints. Of course, I will get back to you. I still have that note about the musical writer connection. And Jim saying, hey, Rachel, thanks so much. 10:24. Well, you're not in California. I pity you. No, it's fine. Again, I gotta show the cool space-themed wallpaper and stars. Yes, I'm in my brother's old bedroom. It's still kept circa 1996 decoration scheme. It's super fun. Friday. There, that's what I was going for. Oh my gosh, garbage? How weird. Washington, I've definitely heard. The garbage one I had not, so the more you know. All right. I am not Matthew McConaughey. I can't do that one, but thank you, everyone who was here for the sprints. If you're here on the replay, go you, superstar, for watching. And, we had some fun questions of the day, so I hope to see those in the comments down below. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend. Happy Pride, happy June, happy Friday. Go out and get it, everybody, and take care of yourself.